Streaming is a pretty intensive gig. There's a lot of work that goes into it, like making sure your programs work, sticking to a consistent schedule, helping your game run smoothly, networking, and more. Honestly, that sounds pretty exhausting, and probably doubly so if you're chronically ill or disabled. However, even with all those things, I still think you should stream. Why, you might ask? Well, if you give me some of your time, I'll explain. Full disclosure, I am a chronically ill individual. I suffer from various ailments. I'm no doctor, and I'm in no way speaking for everyone ever, just my own considerations. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Lumi. I'm a virtual content creator and VTuber, and I'm chronically ill. So as I mentioned before, streaming can be quite tough. A lot of things go into it, and it can get pretty overwhelming. But I think streaming is such a good hobby for chronically ill folks for a few reasons. First step, community. When you are dealing with chronic illness, it manifests in so many different types of ways. And for some, it might mean their symptoms prevent them from operating the world in an able-bodied way. This disconnect from the outside world and lack of support system can be truly crushing. Humans are not meant to be lonely creatures. And I think streaming can really help with this factor. Streaming can diminish loneliness and allow folks to connect with other people. It allows them to build communities, share experiences and interests, or even find others within a similar situation and make friends. Next, distraction. Having a chronic illness means it's with you 24/7. You can never catch a break, and sometimes it can just bog you down. I find that streaming not only helps me distract from my illness, but also take care of myself better too. Interacting with others and providing live commentary on a game, having a dedicated schedule to keep up with, a set time frame in which you are actually busy, or so many other things. It's a great way to take one's mind off of the looming pain. And I'm not trying to suggest folks ignore their illness. I also find ways to take better care of myself so I can keep streaming because it brings me and others a lot of joy. Balance in all things. It's also a creative outlet. This one hit me the most. My illness has affected my joints, and it hit really hard in my hands, so I can't do art like I used to. But streaming has given me a new way to look at creativity. Streaming is so much more than hitting the go live button and playing a game. You can decorate your space to fit the kind of aesthetic that pleases you. Folks can make custom panels or overlays for others to get to know them and their style. Heck, you could even just stream yourself doing art if that's something that you can do. And sometimes you can just be a cute cat girl on the internet. There are so many ways streaming can let you flex your creative muscles in a non-traditional way that it's beneficial to folks who suffer from chronic illness. There's also the financial gain. For some folks who suffer from a chronic illness, that's their whole life. They can't have a job due to body strain, lack of accommodations, or whatever may be the case. Regardless, some folks just can't work, and that's okay. With streaming, depending on how hard one works at it, it can create a potential source of income, either from subs, donations, merchandise, or more. It's definitely not the easiest thing to do, but it's doable, and a path that chronically ill folks can take. Lastly, self-improvement. I think this one is beneficial for all folks, not just chronically ill ones. Streaming and learning how to stream is such a big deal. Even if it's as simple as hitting that big green button to go live, that's a huge step. As you continue to stream, you'll learn more and grow, and it can lead to better confidence, teach you new skills, build discipline, and more. Overall, I think streaming can be extremely helpful to chronically ill folks. Building a community, finding a new version of creativity, financial freedom, symptom distraction, and personal development are wonderful reasons to get started on the stream train. Getting to set the pace on your own terms and make connections along the way is so important. But it's also important to understand that with streaming, consistency is key. If you're looking to grow to make a stable income, it's going to require a lot of work that can be quite demanding. And streaming has its own stresses, of course. Not to mention it requires some technical equipment and some know-how to get started. This isn't to deter you. I am literally making a video telling you that you should do this. I just want you to be realistic and have reasonable expectations. Listen to your body and prioritize your health. You can't stream if you're falling apart. And find that support system. They will listen to you and understand your situation. They want to be there for you. You got this. And that's all for today's video. If you find it helpful at all, or just like listening to me yap, please let me know. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you kittens next time. Bye!